First up in this next group is Plucked. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. My name is Denisha, and this is Jonathan, my co-founder, and we're the founders of Plucked. So when Jonathan and I were applying to college last year, we quickly realized that application fees range from $30 to $90 per school, and what we noticed was that many students weren't able to apply to all the schools of their choice because of the application fees. So we're going to show you how Plucked helps colleges meet their enrollment goals as students apply for free.
Sweet, thank you. All right, guys, so to start it up, anyone have kids that are thinking of going to college? Raise your hand. Keep it up. Anyone in college currently? Has anyone in this room ever been to college and graduated? All right, good. Then it's going to be a great night for everyone here. All right, so what we're going to do first is walk you through the student side. And essentially when a student comes to Plucked, what we want them to do is first research the schools that they would be interested in attending. And second, we hook them up with unlimited free applications.
So you go ahead and you put in your name, email, gender, state, as well as your school graduation date. You upload your transcript, essay, SAT, and ACT score, as well as your extracurricular resume. And so one thing that's really cool about Plucked is for SAT, ACT scores, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the $12 score report fee that you have to pay the College Board to send your scores to the institution. But with Plucked, what we do is we allow you to take a screenshot of those scores and upload it and send it to the school, and you only have to pay the score report fee once to the school you decide to enroll in.
Yeah, we think... Thank you. We think that application fees are a really unfair barrier that keep a lot of kids out of college. And even when you do get to apply to a bunch of schools, there's always that school that you thought, oh, it's too much of a reach. You know, I'm not going to spend $90 to apply there. We think that's ridiculous, and we think that if you have what it takes to get in, you have the opportunity to apply.
So students go on, and after they fill out their application, they put in what they're looking for in a school. So everything from location to the states that they want to go to school in, as well as their majors and the size of schools that they're interested in. So one thing we're always working on is interesting new criteria for students, but at this time we don't want to limit it to too much criteria to give so many schools that they might not truly be interested in.
And one of the cool things we're actually thinking of doing is creating a mobile app so that students can easily, and while they're on the go, look at the schools that they might be interested in applying to and sort of narrow down the screening. Which leads us to our next point.
Exactly. So then we save and show matches. So we match you with a match score. So, for example, say Wittenberg University didn't have the location you want. We lower their match scores so that you know that they have something that you're looking for, but they might not have everything. And then you just click apply, and you can apply to that school with one click and for free.
Yeah, so basically, in the time it took us to explain the process, you could have applied to maybe a dozen schools by now, which is really, really sweet. And it's also free, which saves, hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to take you to the university side. And this is where we allow institutions to create their own profile where they upload the basic information that we ask. Right now we ask for basically location, majors, the same stuff that we ask the student center. And in the future we're actually looking to expand this and increase the number of things that a school can tell us about them, so that when you're matching and going through the screening process, you really only end up with schools that you're interested in applying to.
So we're going to save and continue. And then for schools that don't already have that don't have an application fee, what we do is we have them put in criteria of students that they'd be willing to waive the application for based on their merit.
Right, and that's schools that charge for applications but are interested in partnering with us. So we do require that they do provide free applications through our site, but we allow them to set criteria for who qualifies for those free apps.
And then once they save and go ahead, they're able to view all the applications from different students. So we did me as a test, and they could view their essay or their extracurricular resume, as well as they get a quick screenshot of the student, and then they can download that student as a zip file, and all their application materials are there, so they can make a decision pretty quickly. So thank you guys so much for having us and for letting us show Plucked.
Yes, right there. Who? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question for Plucked. So you guys have thread communities coming out. Can you describe a little bit about what that?
So what was the company that they're competing with? Common App. So you're actually competing with Common App. Can you describe what that competition is like?
Well, that's a very interesting comment because what Common App did actually was it sort of did the opposite of what we're doing. It got all the colleges together and said, hey, let's suck some money out of these kids. And what we did was we got all the kids together and we were like, nah, we really don't like that anymore.
Great answer. All right. Andrew. So the question for Plucked, is there a way to just directly kind of put in the names of schools as opposed to doing the search the way that you have it now?
Sure. So because of how the schools work, especially schools that already have application fees, what we do right now is we send students or parents who requested the list so that they know what schools are available. But if the student isn't matched to the school for whatever reason, the school doesn't waive the fee. So most likely a student knows what target applicant schools they fit into, and so those schools pop up. So send us an email and we'd love to send you a list.
Great. Thank you guys so much. Big round of applause.